Hello guys, welcome back to another video tutorial from Shromu's Biology. And in this particular video lecture, we want to talk about the plasma membrane lipid composition. Lipid is one of the most important component of cell membrane. And in this video, we are going to talk about the type of lipid composition a cell membrane has and the different classification of lipids, cell membrane lipids, with examples. And we are also going to see their structures and how they look like. So let's begin to talk about the plasma membrane lipid composition. So as we know that lipids are one of the most important constituent of cell membrane. So now let's see what are the types of membrane lipids that we generally found in our animal cells. Okay, although this lipid composition varies from cell type to cell type, but this is kind of an average idea about the types of membrane lipids that are found. So generally the membrane lipids are found, let me take a color. One is the glycerolipids. Glycerolipids are not particularly membrane lipids, these are mostly a storage kind of lipids. Then there are these phospholipids, which is the maximum constituent of a cell membrane, and then there are sphingolipids, okay, which is rarely seen in the membrane. Not rarely means sphingolipid percentage is quite low compared to the phospholipids in the cell membrane. Now there are unique glycerolipids, phospholipids and sphingolipids, and also there are combination of phosphoglycerolipids or phosphosphingolipids all together. That's why there are these cross links that we can see between glycerolipids and phospholipids and phospholipids and sphingolipids. So let's first talk about the example of glycerolipids, that is triacylglycerols, TAG, which is actually a storage lipid. This is how it looks like, where we have glycerol and 3 fatty acid tail connect to that glycerol backbone. And the example of such kind of triacylglycerols that are present in the adipose tissues act as a storage fat for our body, and as well as blood lipoproteins are these triacylglycerols. Then we have another type of glycerolipids, that is glycerophospholipids, which is a combination of glycerolipids and phospholipids together. How it looks like? It contains a glycerol backbone, but instead of 3 fatty acid chain, it contains 2 fatty acid chain and 1 phosphate connected head group. That's why we call it glycerophospholipid, because we have a phosphate moiety, phosphate group connecting with the head group. Now the example of this kind of glycerophospholipids, this interaction of fatty acids with the glycerol here is with the help of ester linkage, and the example is phosphatidylcholine. So you know these head groups can be of different type: phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylethanolamine, phosphatidylserine, phosphatidyl'inositol and cardiolipine. All these examples are glycerophospholipids. Now we have pure phospholipids, which is ether, like we can say that ether glycerolipids, which is not a part of the phosphate group which is added, but it is ether linked. So again we have this glyceroether structure, and instead of 2 fatty acid chains, we have only 1 fatty acid chain in this case of ether glycerolipids, and we have 1 phosphate group attached to the head group. Example of such kind is plasmalogens as well as platelet activating factor, or PAF. These 2 examples are of ether glycerolipids. Remember, this linkage is ether linkage and they carry only 1 fatty acid chain. Now let's move to the sphingolipids. Sphingolipids can be combination of phospholipid and sphingolipid, known as sphingophospholipid. Okay, sphingophospholipid. Sphingophospholipid example, this is how it looks like. Instead of have a glycerol backbone or glycerol ether backbone, it has a sphingosine backbone and contains only 1 fatty acid chain connected to it. It also has 1 phosphate group with the head group connected to it. And this interaction of fatty acid with the sphingosine is amide linkage. Example is sphingomyelin. And the last type is glycolipids. Glycolipids, again, it is also carrying a sphingosine backbone, but instead of a phosphate connected head group, it contains a carbohydrate moiety attached to the sphingosine backbone. It contains 1 fatty acid, just like the sphingophospholipid, but instead of the other phosphate with head group, it carries only carbohydrate at this point. Okay, that's the example. Multiple examples: cerebrosides, sulfatides, globosides, gangliosides. Okay, most of them are found in our brain and brain tissues. So these are all the different types of membrane lipids that are present in our animal cell body. Okay, if you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel to get more videos like that. Thank you. Bye.